you guys! Today I'm going to show you how to use hashtags on Instagram. There's a few different methods to do this, one of which will be on your iPhone and the other will be on the desktop, so have one or both of these devices on hand so you can follow along as we go through. Let's jump right in. I'm sure you've seen hashtags before. They've been around for quite a few years now, ever since apps like Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, etc. So maybe you know what they look like, but you might not know what they are or what the reason is for using them, and that's what I'm going to go over with you guys today. We're going to talk about how to use hashtags to their full potential, how to use them for personal use, for business use, etc. But first, let's go over what a hashtag is. The term broken down is essentially just a search keyword preceded by a number symbol, or what we call the hash symbol. So when you enter the number symbol or the hash followed by a keyword, any social media platform is immediately going to take that and it's going to make it clickable, and when you click on that, it's just going to bring you to all of the posts that have used that same tag, and it's all going to be in one giant folder, category, library. And so not only can you use tags, you can also search hashtags. So if you wanted to find a certain category of post on Instagram, you can simply search that hashtag. So to do this, you'll launch Instagram, and we'll go to the search icon in the bottom right, and then up at the top, when we click search, we're just going to put that hash here, and we can search a tag. So if I wanted to look at dogs, as you can see at the very bottom, there is the hash icon there, and to the right of this is our tag that we searched, or the keyword that we searched, dogs. So right now there's 172 million posts under this tag. When we click on this, it's going to bring us to this library of sorts, all of the posts that use this tag, hashtag dogs. Within these posts, we can actually follow this tag. So if this was something that you wanted popping up on your feed, you would just simply hit that follow button, and you're going to get a lot of posts with that tag, hashtag dogs. Hey, if you're finding this video helpful, you can also support the channel through super stickers. This helps fund the channel, and it also helps us continue creating videos for you guys. Thanks, and let's get back to the video. Now, if, for example, you were wanting to post a picture of your dog, and you wanted to use some tags or hashtags to boost the views and the activity on your post, you will want to find a popular tag, but you want to avoid things like this first tag that I've searched, the hashtag dogs tag, has 172 million posts, as we said, and so this is going to make it very difficult for your post to find relevance within all of these other posts. So for example, if somebody was following this tag, their feed is going to be constantly flooded with 172 million posts. It's not likely that yours is going to be at the top of their feed. So instead you can search a different tag. So for this example, I'm doing dog's life, and you can see, so underneath each tag you'll see how many posts are in them. In this one, 810,000 posts, which is significantly smaller than the one we saw before, but it still has some activity. This is going to be a good tag to use for posts like this. So now that you know how to use hashtags a little bit more, let's go over why you would use hashtags in the first place. You can follow a certain hashtag page, and all of those posts are going to show up on your feed. And so if you're using that hashtag, people from all around the world who don't follow you have a chance of seeing your photo. Using hashtags allows a lot more activity on a post. Hashtags are a great way to grow your company. So for a company that's just starting out, that doesn't have a lot of activity, you can go in and use these hashtags that are quite popular so that you can pop up on other people's feed, grab their attention, maybe they start following you. For companies that are starting to grow an audience, maybe they have a slogan now. A common thing that people do is ask customers to hashtag their slogan or hashtag their company name, so that when you click on that hashtag, there's a whole pool of people posting about your company. So as a content creator on Instagram, when you're posting a photo, there's a common debate on how you should add tags to your post. Some people think that you should keep this separate from the caption, and that you should post your photo with your desired caption, and then you should comment the tags. Others think that you should include the tags in the caption. Some people like to include them directly next to the caption, and others like to space it out and hashtag beneath. So when you're tagging, as you can see beneath any of these hashtags how many posts are there, as we went over before. So hashtag sunset has 331 million. So that might be something I want to avoid tagging, as it is going to get lost in a sea of posts. However, sunset lovers beneath this is 19 million. So this might be a little bit more appropriate, and it might actually get some more activity for me on this post. And I can just simply scroll through all of these sunset related tags and select the ones that have activity, not too much activity. I can choose as many tags as I want. The more tags you choose, the more activity you're going to get, because the more categories and libraries your photo is going to be included in. And then obviously the other way of tagging would be going to the comments and then tagging this way. It's still going to give you that same list that you can choose from. It's going to show you how many posts are in this hashtag, and you can go through and just select as many as you want. There isn't going to be a difference whether you post the hashtags in the caption or in the comments. I think this has more to do with aesthetic and what you want people to see. Some people don't want to see that they're using hashtags, and by putting it in the comments, it keeps it a little bit more separate from the message you're displaying in your caption. Now let's go over how to find the best hashtags for your post and insert them effortlessly. So there's two different methods. We have the one on the desktop and we have the one on the iPhone, which we're going to go over first. The one on the iPhone, we're going to use something called hashtag expert. You're going to go into Safari and just simply search hashtag expert, and it's going to be the first one at the top here. You're going to select this and we're just going to download it. Search this in your App Store or in your Safari, and either way it's going to bring you to the App Store where you can download this app. It's completely free. So you're going to have to make an account where you can either sign up with Apple, with your Facebook or Google, or beneath these options you can sign up with your email. So once your account is created, you'll want to select who you are and why you're using hashtag expert. So maybe you're just an individual who's posting, you're a creator or influencer, a business owner, social media manager, or other. Once you have this selected, you're going to click next. And then you're going to select which apps you're using these hashtags on. Obviously, depending on the app you're using, the hashtags may vary. For Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook, those are going to be similar. Things like YouTube and maybe Pinterest are going to be a little different. For now, I'm going to select Instagram. And then you're going to select 3 of your interests. And you can just scroll to the right to choose what suits your interests. We'll enter Instagram username. So now we're here in the generate option. We're going to start with a keyword. So for example, I'm going to search that keyword, and then I'm going to generate hashtags. And here we have a bunch of hashtags that have been generated for us that we can simply copy and paste directly into our post. Now let's jump over to the desktop and I'll show you how to find hashtags on your desktop. So there's a bunch of different hashtag generators for the desktop, but the best one that I found is called display purposes. So you're simply just going to search, it should be the first one that pops up, and you're going to just click on this link. So once you're here, you're going to find the search bar here at the top, where you're just going to search a hashtag. The same thing is going to happen here. It's just going to generate a bunch of related hashtags, and it's going to generate not only related hashtags and relevant hashtags, but the ones that do the best on Instagram and these platforms. On the right hand side, we can copy all of these hashtags here, the tag selection. So right now it's set to auto. We can switch to manual, however, and go through and we can manually select the ones we want. And then beneath this, we have the limit. So right now it's set to 30, and we can raise this limit or we can make it smaller. We can also set it to unlimited so that we can get an unlimited amount of hashtags to use and select the ones that we want to use. Alrighty, you guys, that's it for today's video. I hope that you found this helpful and this answered any questions you had about hashtags. Hopefully you understand them better now and can use them. Thanks again, and as always, I will see you guys in the next video.